Can you touch on the story? Maybe you can mention the names. Maybe you can't. The contract that you and I discussed when it comes down to the relationships.
With Theo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I thought this was a great story.
I use this story to try to communicate the focus on relationships that we have and on trust and how important that is. So I mentioned that Theo Rogers was someone who had a great influence on me early on, and 17 years later, and many projects together later, the Housing Authority in Baltimore put out an RFP for the first Hope 6 project, which is the redevelopment of the public housing in Baltimore. And Lafayette Courts was the name of a group of high-rise buildings that had been imploded. And so the Housing Authority put out this RFP to have a builder-developer come in and redevelop this entire area and create a new neighborhood. So Theo and I got together and we said, well, look, why don't we, we've joint ventured on some other things. Why don't we go after this? And so we put together a team of architects and engineers and consultants, and we put together a proposal, and we won this contract. It was a $52 million contract with the Housing Authority. Fortunately, the project went extremely well, and we built it in a short amount of time, and fortunately, Theo and Harkins did well financially. And about 6 months after we had completed the project and had, of course, been paid in full, I got a phone call from Theo telling me he had a problem, and his problem was that his accountant couldn't do his tax returns.
It's appropriate, given the day.
And so I was a little bit uncertain as to how I should respond to that. But I said, Theo, I don't know what I can do to help you with your tax returns, but I'm here for you. What can I do? Why can't you do your tax returns? He said, well, they can't do my tax returns because I don't have any source document for all this money that we made. So what money, what are you talking about? He said, well, we did this Lafayette Courts job. We forgot to sign an agreement. We just shook hands and went on about doing a $52 million deal. We split it down the middle, but I don't have a source document that I can use for my tax returns. So 6 months after we finished a $52 million deal, Theo sent me an agreement, and I signed it and sent it back to him. And to me, that's the essence of a good relationship, that you innately know that the person with whom you're doing business is someone you can rely upon to work with you, to look at things squarely and fairly, and always take the longer term view. And I think that Theo believed that of us, and we certainly believed it of him. And to me, that's important. It's important in a lot of types of relationships.